What's good, y'all? It's Mike from the Mike High Podcast. Came to tap in with another one. Today, I want to talk about Cam and Jim Jones. Jim seems to want to battle Cam in the verses. I personally don't think Jim has the catalog for that. But we're going to listen to what the Joe Budden podcast has to say about that.
I don't see it happening, but I don't think this is Jim just throwing. I think Jim really wants that, though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure
think
he does.
Really believes.
I'm sure he does.
I want him across from me on that stage, and I think from his side, this will make a lot of people put more respect on his catalog than they do.
Do you think that Jim could be Cam in verses?
We taking Dipset records off the table, then I'm guessing, right?
I don't know.
That matters. If we taking the Dipset records off, and it's your records that I'm not featured on, and my records that you're not featured on, yeah.
All right, I'm going to pause right there for a second. Cam came out in the 90s when MCing was MCing, when you had to really write your craft and have bars and lyrics to match. Jim Jones come out in what I would consider more of a microwave era. Like, it's instant, it's hot for the moment, but it has no sustainability. It doesn't get replays years later. It's not thought of as a song you want to hear 2-3 years down the line. It's good for that time span, 2 to 3 months. Then after that, you're ready to move on to the next one. Cam has appearances in the 90s and mixtapes in the 90s alone that still stand the test of time to this day. Like, he has classic albums. His first song, Horse and Carriage with Mace, classic. That album was good. SDE considered a classic to some. Like, Cam has hits. Then his joints with Rockefeller, Purple Haze, and all of that. I don't see how Jim feel he can stand with Cam in the verses. But we're going to get back to what the Joe Budden podcast has to say.
Dipset records off, and it's your records that I'm not featured on, and my records that you're not featured on. Yeah, I think Jim can. If that's what we stuck with. Now, if we start doing the records that they have with each other, now it muddies the water a little bit. But if we just doing, give me all of mine and all of yours, yeah, I think Jim can get.
So that means no features?
No features. If I'm featured on somebody's shit, or you featured on something, I'm just talking about nothing with us together.
Yeah, just to remind niggas.
I ain't got a chord. So
I'm friendlier with Jim than I am Cam too, but
I love Cabo.
I hear you.
Cabo got some shit.
He does. He absolutely does.
A lot of great records.
Nigga.
Oh, that's the wrong version. You lucky boy. Nigga said the Horse and Carriage remix. Come on,
oh man, that's a strong.
What y'all want to talk about?
That's a strong 6 or 7 right
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Because you ain't had nothing going up against him. That's why. Right. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Cam, you making Ice mad. You making Ice mad right now.
I don't want to. I'm not doing this right now. I love Jim. Shout out to Jim.
Shout out to Jim. I love Jim.
Cam.
Gonna go like that now.
But it ain't gonna be close.
Cam.
Well, no, I don't think it's not gonna not be. I don't think it's gonna be close. As I'm saying, Jim is a beast. I love Jim Jones.
It can be close. That's all I'm saying.
The live performance aspect, all that matters. But if we just talking about songs, I think Jim is
about just songs, and it absolutely can be close.
12 to 8. I'm saying 12 to 8.
Stop it.
And I'll leave verses talk alone. But I love Jim. Jim is a beast. Jim is a tough out for anybody. I think Cam.
Oh shit, you love it.
Come on, nigga. He better not. You better leave that shit. You better play
Ice,
regular Avon.
Get a core, Ice.
Yeah, use that one.
And then Welcome to New York, and then Horse and Carriage. What we talking about? Whoa!
Yeah. Jim, just pod, yo.
I agree with Joe Buttons. At this point, I think Jim should just podcast. No slight to him. His music career, he made it work for himself. He didn't know how to rap. He was taught how to rap from Mace and Cam, and he made it work. Like, I have no knock against that. Like, he's a hustler's hustle. He made it work. But to think he is on Cam'ron's level in rap, that's disrespect to the game and to Cam. Jim is a decent artist, but there's only one song that I can recall Jim made, Ballin', that I know off the top of my head. If you know 3 Jim Jones songs off the top of your head, leave it in the comment.